Guys, it's Terry Burke here. We're continuing Batman and the Telltale Series Enemy Within. I downloaded this like today's Monday, so like last week sometime. Get the full experience, get all 5 episodes. I have the Seasons Pass game. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I have the Seasons Pass. I bought it before I did the first one. I bought the Seasons Pass. Like, look. Okay. Maybe because I'm live streaming. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the pact. So, can already tell 2 of the villains. Harley Quinn and Bane. And the third one looks a bit like Mr. Freeze. Victor Freeze. It's gonna be interesting. Every episode after the next gets more interesting. It's how story like moves on, plot moves on. Yep, this game series adapts to the choices how you play. This story is tailored how you play.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know.
Almost 12.
I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
You don't have to tell me that. I know we're on the same side.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought you might be harder to convince. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
What the hell's going on?
Looks like the whole city's under attack. We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
And then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
What more do you want me?
Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you
Oh.
about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right.
Jump from above, disarm goon.
The Batman. Boss, we got company!
Nice.
Who are you?
A nightmare, much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Bane has a mustache.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Power throw the...
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone. can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison.
Oh, the Bane hug.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Venom. Jacked up. Down X.
I will give you a peaceful death if you take it.
Behind you.
This pain you're feeling, Batman. Telling you.
Greetings. Episode 2 of Batman and the Telltale Series Enemy Within. Batman's going hard times.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
I'm gonna call. There we go. Or wait. Yeah.
This is Waller. Batman? Hello?
Waller. Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Over here.
Oh my God. Batman! I found him!
We're going to have to unpin him. Batman, I'm gonna need your help to push this thing off you. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hold. Okay. I'm used to Uncharted that you have to tap it. Well, not because in the settings you can switch it from either hold or tap. And maybe in The Lost Legacy.
He didn't make it. I'm sorry. Who the hell did this to you?
Called himself Bane. His crew loaded the weapons onto the APCs and took them to a warehouse.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this. Listen, you really need to pull yourself together because the threat we're facing is worse than I thought. While you were here, a gang of masked men hit a biotech manufacturer. Perf slipped right through our damn fingers.
Welcome to Gotham.
Welcome to Gotham, Director.
I've had warmer welcomes.
Oh, that's A+.
This Bane and the crew who hit the biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang. I need to get back to the Batcave, figure out how this all fits together.
As soon as my team finishes cleaning up that biotech facility, I'll share with you any intel we discover. And to sign our new partnership is off to a good start. You're on my team now, and I take good care of my people.
Good to hear.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life. I wouldn't be here without you.
You're welcome, Avesta. I'm glad I was able to be there.
I wanted to make sure I said it to you. You were right to trust the director to help with this. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
I would say I'm gonna need it. Episode 2, The Pack.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce.
No.
None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I thought you'd be used to seeing me fly through walls by now.
No one gets used to that. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
Oh, I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's just the start.
I need your strength right now.
Of course. Sorry for not being my resolute self. We've never gone up against anyone able to cause you so much harm.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Gotham broke. Okay. That would be Mr. Freeze. That's too soon.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds.
Harley Quinn.
Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
Oh,
at least 20
greetings.
dead.
Second
Some
person.
completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Okay.
Guns? Money? Biotech? What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Oh,
there must
shit.
be another way. You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
He clearly sees something in you that appeals to him. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime. To pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of No, I mean,
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing.
Oh, jeez.
Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed.
That wasn't me.
What? That wasn't me, John. Do you have other people that would want to find you?
I don't think so. Not until now. Sorry, Bruce. Coming off the meds, you know, sometimes there's a little residual paranoia. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Jeez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that be a gas?
It was Deadshot.
I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart?
I don't have a sudden change of heart.
Doesn't seem like you.
The timing wasn't right, but I've reconsidered. The way you described your friends sounded great. A special breed, you said. Inspiring. I like to be around people like me.
I didn't realize I was so convincing. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Dude. No, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life. Let's
that was
go
not cool.
I'll let him know we're on our way.
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Get out of my face.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar? You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Perfect.
He's loving it.
Lovely violence.
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Lily had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
No.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on. Better get out of here.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
Thought that was Selena for a second. Selena Kyle. Not, oh.
That was fantastic! Oh, cool! They're expecting you.
Who works with, Waller?
Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone
What one
this.
more thing? Okay, go ahead.
This is big.
Sure.
Huge.
Continue.
I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I
Happy for you?
had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it.
Sure.
Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
I'll get you new threads.
Almost got it. Damn it. thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on.
Could you buy a
I
car?
could just buy you a car, you know, something with an actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial and error. Just one sec. There we go.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the
what's her
windshield
face?
with the noodle.
Not in the game,
Well,
but real life. Oh, I got the.
Then you probably know I'm more useful alive.
That makes sense. Sense is so boring, though.
What about money, power, and influence? They bore you
And
too.
your ear.
Those are fun.
Shit.
I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Take the joke.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Wooden said you didn't want to meet. Now you want to. Bouncing around like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you want with us? What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. Really got the heart racing. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Do us a favor, boy.
Not yet, but
skip over to that bodega.
when he's 100%.
And get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
I got it.
I like this.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
He has his uses. After all, he connected me to you.
So you're a puppet master, huh? Poor old Puds, your marionette. Maybe you and me are more alike than I thought. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's gotta count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect. And it's gonna take a lot more than that $1 billion smile. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
Gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how he used you, Pud. Just to get to me. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
I was just kidding around. I didn't mean anything I said.
Oh, come on. You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
I get it, Bruce. You used me. Because that's the kind of ruthless guy you are.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
I'll try.
I told ya. Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe I'll even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harvey. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will
sort
you
of,
do
yeah.
whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
I don't look genuine to you?
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking.
I forgot my wallet.
Would you believe it? I left my wallet in my office.
Oh, I've been there, sir. You're all set, sir.
Ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Get back in the car?
Go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
Jeez.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
That dude's laughing.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Friends from upstate. They don't get to Gotham often.
Yeah, you know, we just couldn't miss getting a look inside this place.
Oh? You should have told me you were coming in. I'd have had facilities set up a tour.
Why don't you show us around? All we really want to see is the crater.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Sort of.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that?
Yeah,
Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
I'm sorry, Harley. It won't happen again.
That's for damn sure.
There's no need for that. I already said it won't happen again.
We'll talk about this later, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Anytime, anywhere. Just say the word.
Oh boy. It is getting hot in here.
No. That's not what we're doing here. We've got a job to do, remember?
We'll get to it, Pud. Don't get your panties in a twist.
yeah, John. John Doe. Don't get your pennies in the twist.
Wait here. I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret.
Okay.
Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like...
This is after then.
Work your magic.
After Arkham Origins.
Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
Oh! That's from Arkham Asylum. Sort of like that.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
It's meant for two people.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question.
No,
Where's
that...
the phalanx
no,
key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
I don't want to yet. I want to look around a bit. Okay.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of it, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Nice save.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
Scan.
Alright, that's a start.
So he touched that.
Tiffany built that rocket herself.
I meant to scan.
Lucius was so proud.
Now I can.
Getting there. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class. Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Scan the keyboard. Should be something there.
One more partial print should do it. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Maybe I have the print already.
Nope. Not encouraging.
Not encouraging.
Not being able to open a door in your own building doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Shut up, Harley.
There we go. Okay, this'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
No?
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. you knew what's best for you, you'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Hmm.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons?
You know, like...
What's going on here, Bruce?
It's my job.
What's all this for?
It's for emergencies, in case Wayne Enterprises is ever attacked. Terrorism, invasion from a foreign power.
This is for some kind of paramilitary use? And you're some kind of survivalist, right?
Yeah.
I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this. You're in much deeper than I thought.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. Be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here.
Keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut, John. Or I promise you'll regret it.
I can tell this means a lot to you, Bruce. You're using your stern father voice. I like it.
You heard him. Shut it.
You got it. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce.
Thank you.
What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey, no need to get personal.
Send it over,
We're all on
Tiffany.
the same side, remember?
Just give him the key, Tiffany. Then we can all be on our way.
I said no. You can't bully me into it, Bruce.
Yes, I
I
can.
know what they're capable of. And from what I'm seeing, you're no better.
Oh, well.
Tiffany!
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is.
It's...
I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in.
family.
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar. But I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again,
That was technically Riddler.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey?
No.
Came to us for help with a mutual enemy.
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Not at all.
Yes, run away.
Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. We found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact?
Yes.
Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it.
That wasn't on the
Hurry it
list.
up.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany.
No,
Certain
Tiffany
she was
came
going
to
kill her.
her.
That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid she's going to be curious about your friends from upstate. She seemed to be thoroughly unsettled after your encounter. Now, after what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her. It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You need to take it easy, Al. Get some rest.
It's only a momentary bit of exhaustion. I'm sure it will pass. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful and good luck.
How long does this usually take?
It takes as long as it takes. You don't just call him like a dog.
There's a million more efficient ways of contacting him, but you do it like this?
Symbols are important. Just like principles.
This is a waste of my time.
Been a busy night. What's this about?
Took you long enough.
Good to see you on your feet again.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Or what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've been agreeing with you so far, but don't push me.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she?
Sort
If
of.
she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Whoa, Jim is being a big boy.
Want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Does she know who I really am?
Who do you think told me who you are? For the world's greatest detective, you sure can be slow. My lab techs were able to replicate a dose of the venom serum from the vial Bane left behind at the police arsenal. But with a twist. It's actually a counteragent.
Oh.
After a brief rush, it'll flush the venom from his system, leaving him weak and exhausted. Could be useful.
Yeah, that could be useful.
So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission. Call it off.
You're right. I will. Get
That
them
was
away
too
from
easy.
their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
You always think the worst.
You'd be a lot happier if you weren't always expecting the worst, Waller.
I'd be out of a job if I didn't. When you're wrong, and it'll happen, you'll finally realize I'm just better at this than you are.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred.
Sort of.
Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
All right. Here we go.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
Look, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the Phalanx scheme. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is gone. What have you done?
Nora.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
There.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office. Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us, back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit. Well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say, I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want
Sort
you to
of.
understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am. You keep your cards close to your chest, don't you, Bruce? That's one of the reasons I like you.
Not yet.
You ain't like these
Oh,
others.
yeah.
Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze.
9 o'clock.
John's sweet. And believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You,
Yep.
though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable.
I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you were in this to deal with the agency. You play ball with me, I promise you. They'll regret ever coming back to Gotham. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Wasn't close.
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Yep. Okay. I'll return to that in part 2 tomorrow. Before 12 or after about 3. So yeah, next time we'll continue the pack. Then that comes out. When does that come out? Episode 3 comes out November, December, January? Pretty sure. Alright. Wait. Okay. Alright, well, see you guys in the next one.